Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater. Alec Holland delayed the delivery of important cargo to the city of Pont Vide by 9 days, and during that time discovered the cargo to be an old man in a cold container, and warned his friends on Starport of what was heading their way. Phoebus slept in the shade of the western jungle of Kelnar, and after waking wandered into the foliage and found himself drawn towards some seductive dancing bee-women that charmed him and led him back to their hive, where he quickly became a sex slave for their queen. Aristophanes and Kit burgled the house of a local apothecarist in the desert town of Toda before reuniting with Jacques on the way to another nearby frontier town to sell their recently stolen goods. After contacting Joanne in space to let her know her nephew was still alive and safe, they headed to a nearby criminal haven, Vit, and after misreading a sign in the local tongue, ended up in the porn shop instead of the pawn shop. And while Kit was distracted, his uncle Jacques talked to the shop owner about making some shape-shifting porno with his nephew to make some extra gold. So Jacques drugged his nephew's wine and proceeded to trick Kit into doing porn with him. But several poses in, Kit came to and started resisting going any further, and stormed off after setting the place on fire. Jacques killed the shop owner and also fled with all the porn he could carry, and met his nephew waiting for him back at the local inn, and after a short wrestling match, knocked Kit unconscious. And now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues. I need you to roll a Constitution save, Kit, to not die.
Oh, God. I don't want to do this. 17.
Alright, so Kit rolled a 17, so luckily Kit's a really young kid and is able to bounce back. Doesn't die. They're gonna take a long nap, for sure.
Great.
Like 3 days, aka a coma.
He's gonna be up for a while. He's gonna take a jock-style nap.
Might as well Aristophanes is in the room.
Yeah. So you got two people just passed out in the room and you're by yourself, but you got a couple nice porno pics you could sell for some cash if you like. And we'll leave you there and join our group in space. So you are at the point now where you guys thought you were going to leave today, but then they were like, oh, the ship's been delayed.
Yeah, so I wanted to have a secret conversation with Cersei. Can we take a shower?
It's going to cost you a charge.
Yeah.
You guys like to shower together a lot. Harlock, you've been tasked with spying on Cersei and Juan. Do you follow them into the shower?
Yeah, I guess that's my job.
Alright,
Yeah,
so you start following Juan, and she's like, oh, you're not invited, Harlock.
This is more of a, the less people who know, the better kind of thing.
This
Trying
is-
to protect you.
this is
you know,
girl
you're
talk?
already, you're already,
Don't
doing
make
some
the
shit.
girls' bathroom. Get out of here.
Yeah, you feel like Juan does not want you following them into the shower. But
I'm gonna slowly, be like, okay, and then walk, turn a corner, and, change shape into a female crew member.
Alright, so you're still wearing a red suit, but now you have a ponytail and a lady face
Yeah, I'll fill you in more
and thin
back
fingers.
on time.
And you walk into the shower and you get in the water with your red suit on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can I roll a knowledge something on that? Like, do you want arcana, engineering, perception?
Anything. Roll anything that you think would work and I'll tell you what. I mean,
That is wearing her
they'll all
clothes?
give you different results.
Is she a never nude? That's weird.
Yeah, that's when you might just think that. You don't know. You can roll sense motive even. You can do anything with someone. Someone walked in the shower with their clothes on. You can roll pretty
That
much
person's fucked up.
whatever.
Only
You can
drunk
roll.
people get
You
into
can
the
roll a
shower.
knowledge local to see if that's something people around here do all the time. You can roll whatever you want. You're just a different answer for whatever you roll. You tell me what you roll. I'll tell you what kind of answer you get.
8, so 15.
For what?
That was perception, I guess, about... That's not
Juan
normal.
will notice a red shirt lady coming back into the shower after Harlock was turned away.
I want to do 2 rolls. I want to do one, a knowledge engineering to know what the suits are capable of. That's a 24 on engineering.
Alright, so you remember that back in Pont Vide, all the red suits there wore suits that kept their identities secret by constantly morphing their shape. So in Pont Vide, the guard never had one face. The guard's face was constantly changing. Here, they're wearing the same red suits, but their faces don't change. So maybe with that, you can put it together. These are the same suits, but they've found a way to just hold one shape. So it could be anybody wearing that red suit.
Well, how about a knowledge history to see if I remember Harlock wearing a red suit? I mean, I should know that.
Yeah, I think you probably,
Yeah,
even
you
without
just
rolling
saw
that, you
it.
just saw him wearing it. Yeah, even without rolling anything. It could be someone disguised as Harlock. It could be Harlock in disguise. You would have no way of knowing. You would know the red suit would be a way for anyone to just hang out with you and pretend to be whoever they wanted to be. So it may or may not be Harlock pretending to be someone else, or maybe someone else pretending to be Harlock. It could be either one happening right now.
Can I use disable device and try to disable the suit?
Only if you can get close enough to it. Do you want to try to get closer to this lady?
I want to just creepily walk up next to them and be like,
Alright, so yeah. So this lady's standing kind of close to you. You can try to sleight of hand disable it, or you can just try to walk over and disable it if you want. That's up to you.
Can I drop the space soap and try to get closer to this red shirt?
Alright, Cersei drops the space soap as a distraction. Now roll me a sleight of hand. I'll let you use that as your way to get in there.
You can do the Elle Woods bend and snap.
Like, whoops.
From Legally Blonde.
21.
Alright, so roll me a sense motive to see if you catch Cersei sneaking up to touch your suit.
I got a 15.
Alright, yeah, you don't realize that Cersei is sleight of handing you. So she touches your suit. Now roll me an engineering to fiddle with his suit enough to disable it or to change it.
Fiddle with the suit.
That's only an 11.
Yeah, you realize the only way to make it change would be with a battery charge. So without a battery charge or a way to disable the battery charge, you have no way to... Unless you make him remove the suit. You realize that taking the suit off would be the easiest way to disable it.
Since I'm sleight of handing him already, can I do a Samsaran sensual touch to get a little, see if I can get a bonus on a...
Harlock, what's your highest skill? What's the most number of rank points you have in any skill?
Probably diplomacy.
So this woman will brush up against your red suit, but you'll feel her fingers grace your thighs. And when she does, she'll become slightly more diplomatic. So she might want to say something right now. She brushes up against you in the shower, fully clothed. Are you guys naked? I assume that the two of you got naked when you got in the shower.
Yeah,
I need to know. Okay,
that's
yeah.
what people do.
So Cersei and Joanne are fully nude.
Yeah.
I'll roll diplomacy and be like, oh, you're new around here. Why don't you open up your chakras a little bit and get a little more comfortable? Hop out of that suit. Diplomacy.
Everybody's doing it.
Wow. That's still a 22 plus whatever bonus I get from him.
So Harlock, she's trying to convince you to take off your shirt. You can roll a opposing diplomacy check to argue with her or whatever. You can do whatever you want at this point, but she's trying to convince you to take off your clothes, and she's pretty persuasive.
I'm going to tell them, you know how the computer is. Gotta keep clean, and my suit was a little dirty.
Alright, so roll me or either a bluff check or a diplomacy, whichever you think that is.
Roll sense motive on that.
I'll do diplomacy, I guess. I mean, it is a...
That is the truth. I mean, that's the point. You're not actually lying, but you're not exactly telling the truth either. I mean, the computer does value cleanliness, so sort of like a half-truth. I'll let you roll either one, because it's kind of both. Whichever one you feel like you're better at, I'll let you bend that one.
That'll do it.
You can roll a sense motive and see if you get a higher sense motive, but...
I got a 19. I mean, I can't... that was a natural 17, though. Like,
yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, so you sort of feel something sort of fishy, but you can't really make this... You can't force this lady to take her clothes off in the shower. You do know that if this was... Maybe it's not Harlock, maybe there was just someone else that wandered in here. You can't force a red shirt officer to take off their clothes.
Alright, well, I'll go back over to Juwan and be like, yeah, this weird bitch over here is showering with her clothes on, but we can go ahead and have our hushed conversation, or if you really need to talk to me in front, you can contact me via channel 11.
Yes, whenever we get done dressed, do we take our bracers off as well?
It's up to you guys. You tell me if you take your bracer off when you go to the shower.
I mean,
Or do you do you
I'd
your
rather
bonk?
this be as secret as possible.
You can always turn the bracer off. There's an off switch.
Yeah, I mean, if it's waterproof, then I'll just keep it on.
It's
and turn it
waterproof.
off.
It's like a metal bracer that has a big gem in the center of it, and the gem is light powered, and that's what you communicate through. It's an audio scrying gem that's light powered.
Alright, well, I'm just going to turn it off. I'm going to check my tattoo and see if anybody's looking at me.
Alright, John looks down at her tattoo, and the eyeball is open, because I believe Harlock is still watching you guys. Eyeball all the way open on Juwan's tattoo.
If someone's staring at me, and it's probably the non-Harlock, non-naked chick, right? Yeah, I mean, this person is totally cramping my vibe here. I can't really say anything at all until we can shake off this lame red person.
I'm lathering.
Harlock's watching you lather.
I know, I can't say anything in front of this red person, though.
Harlock's watching you lather and getting a rage boner. It might show through his suit. Roll me a perception check to see if you see Harlock's rage boner while you lather up in the shower through his suit, even though he's disguised as a lady. You might notice he's a lady with a penis. Roll me a sleight of hand to hide your boner, Harlock.
It's like the 30th century. What if I associate? What if I associate as a woman? I just still have my penis. 17.
17 on fly.
Sleight of bone.
Yeah, he's tucked it away decent, but it's still something's fishy about this guard. And Juwan's not willing to talk as long as they're around, but it looks like she's planning something.
Yeah. Can I try to talk in a different language?
Yeah.
But I want to say something about, like in a ask, I guess, like, see what Cersei talks first.
No, tell me what the languages are, and Cersei will respond yes as soon as you reach one that she can actually respond to.
All right, giant. No.
No, she's not responding because she doesn't know what you just said. You just said something, and she was like, "What?"
Orc. Gnome.
What the shit are you saying, Juan?
Gnome, druidic, Sylvan, common.
Yeah.
That's it,
You're
just
just
common.
babbling.
Common was common. She guys she's like, "Oh yeah, common." I common. Yeah.
Said common. Well, okay, so now I can start assuming that she's testing out languages on me.
Yeah, and none of them are.
But I'm gonna crackle at her in Draconic and say, "How about this?"
No.
No.
Yep.
The fact that she just went through a whole list of languages, you could probably assume she just like spoke to in all the language she knows.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say in Samsaran, I'll be like, I bet you don't speak this either. Right.
Fair enough.
Goddamn.
Dang it.
You guys all know so many languages, but none of them the same.
Yeah, none of them are related.
How about this little tidbit? I have this fun little class feature called Samsaran Magic, where once per day I can comprehend language, death watch, or stabilize. I see that.
You could say in common, if you give me a moment, I can understand whatever you say.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just get to pick a language?
Pick a language, and then she'll cast this upon herself. If you're casting it as normal, it's just 10 minutes. But for 10 minutes, you can say whatever you want, and Cersei will be able to understand
10
you.
minutes should be fine. I don't want this to be a long conversation anyway. It's just more of a sharing an idea I had. Alright, I guess I'm going to do giant.
Alright, so Juan starts speaking in giant.
There's not any giants on this boat.
Yep, but we don't know what languages Harlock speaks. But you don't know. You're not going to find out until after this.
That.
So right now in giant, you say to Cersei, and she comprehends using her magic Samsaran stuff from her past life. She was once a giant.
Yeah.
So
go ahead. I want to do something right now, but I'm not going to say what it is. Right?
Okay. Yeah, you can say afterwards.
So we have extra time on the ship, and I have an idea. I mean, you and I both know we're probably not going to continue to be engaged with Starport and like actually do. We have this what is it like things that we made, this like brain control plant thing.
Zombies.
Yeah, plant
that we
zombies.
made, right? So we've engineered these. We've made blueprints of them. What we should do is like make like tiny alterations in the blueprints that we leave behind that make them incorrect and take only the correct ones with us so that we own the real patent to this technology that we've made.
Corporate espionage.
Because I don't really think that we should trust this computer.
Oh man, corporate espionage gives me the biggest rage boner.
So that we can be the ones that get to use and sell it, not this weird Starport computer thing. So not that I particularly want to control zombies, because I don't really. But
I do.
It just, yeah, but you do.
I do.
And it seems like, I don't know, it seems like a big businessy opportunity thingy. And also a little bit dangerous, kind of like the A-bomb, you know? So I don't trust this computer, and I don't want to leave something this crazy with them. So basically, we just have to like make tiny, like even just like swap numbers around or something on the blueprints, just so that what we leave with them is wrong and what we have is right.
I'll just say, we engineer out loud. How about that?
All right, we engineer. We are engineers. Crap. Are you like, is this like a good idea? Is this dangerous? Is this like any more direction than we engineer?
Let's see. I'm just gonna do my little Ergothoan motion, grasp the neck, kiss the fingers, put the two up in the air.
During this conversation, what did you do, Harlock?
I cast comprehend languages on myself.
Alright, so Harlock also picked up on all that, even though you guys don't know, disguised as a woman, taking a shower with you guys. Which he's gotten really into, apparently. He loves showering with you guys.
You would have picked up on the Ergothoan.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you're an Ergothoan now.
Since Cersei's indoctrinated me into...
Yeah, you're a disciple now. You're a believer. You participated in an orgy. You've eaten a brain and an eyeball. And drank the blood.
So, can I perception check to see the facial expression of this lady that's...
Yeah, you can see.
Like,
You can see if she
understands?
responds to what you're saying. Yeah,
Rat.
she's playing it off legit.
Knowledge Arcana on him.
I'll probably just leave at this point.
just to see if I saw him cast that spell. How about
Yeah, because he would have had to say something out loud, mumble something. So you can roll Knowledge Arcana to see if you know he was also comprehending languages.
That's a 24.
Yeah, you sense that this woman that was in the shower might have also been doing the same thing as you.
Alright, I'm still gonna let it ride. It already happened anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah, well, you probably didn't notice until after the conversation, but afterwards you kind of sensed this. You got the same feeling that you weren't the only person understanding.
Alright, well, yeah, that's that.
So you guys
I'm
finish up
gonna
you
rinse
finish
off.
your dry off.
Yeah.
Do you guys own towels?
Yeah, I bought towels.
Alright, you can dry off. What do you dry off with, Juan?
I don't know. Whatever I've used previously. Maybe nothing.
Your bedroll?
Maybe I didn't drive with anything.
Use air dry? Okay.
No, whatever.
Juan air dries. Takes a while. So you get for not buying a towel. Roll me a knowledge local to hear the rumors going around while you guys are waiting for this rocket to arrive.
And 13.
13 and an 8.
Oh, that's way different than 38.
Yes.
16.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have heard the rocket's been delayed. You've heard there's going to be an upgrade to the computer in the next rocket. You probably have heard that because of a recent murder, that security's been upgraded. There's already been a heightening of security. Protocols are going to change. The prismatic officers have decided that they've been too lax with allowing different color level people go from place to place, and they should be kept in their own. I don't know if there's a word, but I don't know the word.
Segregation? Is that what you're
Yeah,
looking for?
they're going to try and segregate the colors better because they did a bad job at it. Yeah. So there's been too much interdepartmental exchange, and that people should be kept in their own departments, things like that. So that you hear that they're cracking down on stuff. There's upgrades coming to the computer on the next ship.
We're leaving soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I need some interdepartmental work to happen. I need some more damn beans. Give me the beans.
So you've only implanted 3 of your 6 beans, and you have 3 controllers, which can control up to 2 zombies each. So you have 3 zombies and 3 controllers that can control 2 zombies each. But that's you pretty much reached your max anyway as far as what you've got on the ship. You can make more remote controls. And each remote control can control 2 zombies each, or you can work to create a bigger control, more like a field generator type of thing if you want. That seems the next step up. Instead of a remote control, just like a tone generator that protects a certain area.
Alright, well, in the 9-day period, can we do a couple more zombie runs to the moon and bring more zombies back down?
Roll me a diplomacy check with the computer to do another zombie run to the moon.
That's a 28.
Computer will say budgetary requirements show that on our last mission we lost 11 to 15 red shirts. We lost our 1 transport vessel, the only transport vessel the ship has, for a period of time. There are lots of other discrepancies. So the computer is saying it doesn't seem cost effective to run this mission. That another idea was proposed to burn all the zombies on the moon, and that seems more cost effective. That seems like a cheaper way to solve the problem. It's charges are money and power here. Why they should waste the charges on transporting zombies to Earth, which will soon run out of space for them, when they can just find a way to light the moon on fire.
Okay, I'll roll knowledge. Can I use engineering to try to hack the computer and make it think that burning is a bad idea since the moon doesn't have atmosphere?
Roll it, yeah. There'll be no oxygen. It won't even work.
So this one is the exact same movie. Oh,
Yeah, well, it's magical fire, so maybe it doesn't need it. They're going to try it and see what happens, I think. So your heart is saddened as you hear that a bunch of zombies are about to be burned back to death. You'll also be propositioned for anal sex by several engineers.
Yeah.
They're willing to pay 100 charges for it,
Wow.
each.
How many are there?
There are 5 of them willing to pay 100 charges for anal sex. They hear you're leaving. They hear you're leaving soon. That you only got 9 days left here, so they're trying to squeeze in a last minute anal with their rage boners.
I'll pay them for fucking 500 charges.
They're not interested, Harlock. You don't have big blue space titties.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine the big blue titties with no gravity? They can turn off the gravity in their apartments, dude.
I will change my form real quick. Money up front, please.
Until you unzip that red suit, and then you become a dude. As soon as you unzip that suit, you're no longer look female.
Tease.
Yeah, you're only a
You can't
tease. You
follow
can only
through.
non-nude this stuff with you.
I'll take the 500 charges.
Roll me a perception check after all this anal sex.
That's an 13.
Then you don't even notice that your butt plug's missing. And you don't even know how long it's been missing. Maybe before this even.
Oh.
But I have it. Spark plug.
Yeah, you seem to misplace your butt plug. Which is a much bigger deal in fantasy than in reality, I guess.
Now you just got leaky butt.
Well, we can't, like, do any other zombie stuff because we've only got a certain number of zombies and can't get more, so there's no reason for me to get any more beans, right? Or, like...
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, since the computer's, like, cracked down on a lot of stuff. Like, even you getting into Cersei's lab has been harder lately.
Can I just continue to lay low?
Like, every time you go to Cersei's lab, she just, like, verbally authorize you entering.
So it's like the project over or something? Or do I get, like, extra...
I mean, you guys only have 9
for
days.
this,
I mean, you still have nine days of work, so you'll get 90 charges for your 9 days.
But that was, like, just considered normal work for me.
Yep, as long as you show up 8 hours every day for those 9 days.
Dang. I want to do that, yeah. I'd like to just, I guess, continue to try and get off of this friggin' spaceport.
Alright, so for 9 days, you do your thing.
Yeah.
Cersei, what do you do for the 9 days besides what we've already talked about?
Yeah, gonna keep playing Space Invaders and be on the lookout for Lefty Hansy McJones or whatever his name is. And Rich Flips.
Alright, Harlock, what do you report back to the computer?
I'm gonna tell the computer, I followed them into the shower. I heard something about, like, zombies going on, and then something about, like, blueprints. Other than that, I don't really know what the hell's going on. I think I need more time to follow them around.
Alright, so the computer will say good work. They'll keep a closer eye on the two of them. The computer will also task you. They'll say that they've gathered information on a group called the Jumpers that are trying to leave the ship on their own and explore worlds without clearance from the computer. They would like you to try to infiltrate them if possible. If you can find any of their members or even get in contact with their leader and bring them in for questioning, you'd be heftily rewarded. There's also been rumors of illegal cloning, which I believe you started. So the computer wants you to find proof.
That you started cloning people.
They want you to find proof that there's illegal cloning going on. So you're now being told to verify your own story about the cloning, to infiltrate the Jumpers, and to continue spying on Juwan and Cersei. For your work gathering information today, you can gain 10 charges. Would you like that deposited to Beerley's account, or would you like to gather it into a battery that you have on your person currently?
Let me see if I got any empty batteries.
Oh my god, do you have access to Beerley's account?
He doesn't. That's the funny part. Is if he doesn't take it to a battery, then it just gets wasted.
Yeah, I've got 3 empty batteries, so yeah, one of those right in there.
Alright, you fill one of those up. 10 charges for your day's work. You now have 10 charges total.
Can you tell me more about this cloning? Like, illegal cloning? Like, who brought this information to you?
Access denied.
Can you give me any more information on the 2 that you sent me to follow up on? Like, any of their known friends? Or...
They have no other allegiances here on the ship as far as the computer knows. They've been working with several people. It can give you a list of people they've requested on missions before, so you can have a list of their crew requests. So you'd have a list that has, like, Juwan's name, Harlock's name, Rich, and Lefty Jones. You have a list of the people they've requested access to before. The computer will give you that. So anyone that Cersei's given clearance to.
Can you give me information on these people?
Yeah. Who do you want information on, in particular? Harlock's Richmond, presumed dead. Body found in barrack showers. Red level clearance. They're still investigating the murder, which is why security's been heightened and why there's an upgrade coming.
I think that's all I need to know for now. So we can spam.
Alright, first, so the next, 8 days, you just try to figure out stuff about the Jumpers. I'll roll percentage chance to see what you figure out. You kind of remember Cersei talking about Jumpers before, because she talked to you about getting a hovercraft or something from them, or getting a ship made. So you have very minimal information, but you don't have any names or any way to get in contact with them. So you know they exist. And as far as the illegal cloning thing, I think you know that you made that up. You're going to have to find some way to, make someone... You're going to find some way to blame somebody or something to make that look real, basically. And as far as Cersei and Juwan are concerned, they just seem to work. The rest of the week, they didn't seem to do anything very suspicious. Everything you reported back was like, they're just working. But we'll assume you didn't leave your bed that much. You still got your free goo tube. You had a place to sleep. Everything was fine. You guys make it through 9 days. Now I have to roll the weather to see if the ship actually comes 9 days later. It doesn't. 9 days later, the weather's so rough that the rocket doesn't come up. So you guys think the rocket's coming and it doesn't. On the 10th day, weather's not as bad but not good enough for a rocket launch. So On the 12th day, that's safe for a launch. A rocket arrives carrying supplies and a large crate, which will be open. If any of you guys want to be in the area when it's being opened, you can roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Everyone's excited about what's happening. It'll be harder to see anything. 19?
Yeah.
I got 21.
Uh-huh. Juwan?
What am I rolling for?
Perception if you're looking. Or you're just in the back of the crowd not looking.
No, I mean, I'm looking, but I'm 6, 7, and...
So Juwan doesn't really see what's going on because she's too far in the back, but you two see them uncrating what looks like an old man hooked up to a machine inside of like a large cylinder metallic tube. And the officers will inform you this is the install wizard.
It's the wizard of...
Install wizard, guys. He's the West Linya's best technomancer, and he's here to upgrade the ship. It seems there's a ghost in the machine, and that for the past several weeks there's been a ghost in the machine influencing the decisions the computer would make. So the install wizard is here to root out the ghost, destroy it, upgrade the machine to work more, to work better, more efficiently towards its tasks.
The new Windows.
Yep, it's gonna update to Windows 10. So
That always works better.
Yeah. So get ready, guys. Get ready for Windows 10 on this starport.
Security pop-ups.
So yeah, more security pop-ups. So yeah, that's what you guys see them unboxing, and they cart him away to wherever they take technomancers to fix computers. It's another Thursday. It's another Thursday night, guys. It's another game night. Computers shutting down for upgrades. People are free to do whatever they want, and then tomorrow the rocket will leave back for Earth.
Yeah, no, I want to get on that fucking rocket. I don't want to do any game night stuff. I'm scared now after last time. I want to get back to Earth.
Juwan does nothing. Cersei.
I'm gonna... you still have the computer shut down, right? So I can't even play Space Invaders if I wanted to.
I mean, you can play, but you have to charge it yourself. It's going to cost you a charge to play per minute.
I don't like that. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do anything.
Alright, Cersei chills. Harlock, what do you do during game night?
I remember getting fucked last game.
Yeah, game night is the night that all the secret groups meet up. Yeah. So last time Cersei went to some other meeting, and you guys went to the meeting and got busted by the cops. But now you are the cops, and tonight's the night when all the people are having secret meetings.
Oh, there you go. You should go bust up shit and find out things.
Well, I gotta go get my shit.
I want to go to bunk 54, so I don't know if I have to follow him. Like, if I need to go outside, I'm gonna follow him out the door if I need to do that to go to bunk 54.
Alright, so you start heading to bunk 54. Harlock starts heading towards the locker. An alarm sounds. You can roll both perception check if you like to hear the alarm, but it's pretty easy to hear. You can roll it too if you want.
I got a natural 1. You're crawling around.
I got
red lights are green. Is it Christmas or is it
audio?
13.
Really, all of you didn't do that well. No. All of you hear an alarm, but don't. I guess you're not paying. You guys have all your own stuff going on right now. We're not paying attention to the alarm, but alarm's going off. Harlock continues at Evan's locker. Cersei continues to the Discorporate meeting, I assume.
I'll diplomacy the first person I come by and ask him what's going on.
Yeah. You hear them. You see people rushing around. Roll me diplomacy for what's going on.
Wilhelm screaming.
Yeah. 22.
Yeah, apparently the ship's under attack.
I'm gonna know.
Cool. By who?
See if I know what's happening.
He doesn't know. He's just in the hallway. He's not privy to that information. So that's the signal that the ship is something from space is damaging the ship.
Ah!
Could be an asteroid, could be an alien, could be anything. They don't know, but something's happening.
Yeah.
It's endangering the ship.
Can I try to get the computer?
Yeah, you can talk to the computer if you want.
Yeah.
Well, the computer's shut down, right?
It's Thursday night, so it's running on low power. So it may or may not respond.
It's on standby, like the loading screen.
Yeah, it's on idle.
Safe mode.
Yeah. 19 on engineering to try to hack into the computer and figure out what's going on.
Alright, instead of the computer on screen, you get a red shirt officer on screen when you hack in, who curses at you for interrupting this emergency channel.
I'm going to say, I'm just trying to help. I want to find out what the problem is, and maybe I can help use my 3 zombies that I can control to help protect this station. 31.
Alright, they say they appreciate your help, ma'am, and you seem like a very nice young lady, very beautiful, and they really do appreciate everything you're trying to do. They don't know how 3 zombies are going to help with what's going on.
Come on, one note.
Alright, roll me diplomacy to say what's going on.
I can't help if you don't tell me.
31.
There is a ship full of space pirates attacking. People that have escaped from the ship previously, coming back and raiding for supplies. Basically, that saw their supply rocket re-arriving. So other jumpers that have escaped that are coming back to steal supplies, pretty much.
Jumpers.
Alright, well, I guess I'll run to bunk 54 and try to see if there's anybody that might know these people.
Yeah.
Hanging out at the secret meeting.
You rush to bunk 54 to hear what's going on. They're all panicking. A lot of them are on secret communicators on their secret band radios and hooking stuff together and making repairs and getting stuff ready. Some of them are suiting up. So yeah, roll me knowledge local.
Oh, that's nice. 24.
Yeah. The rumor among the group of Discorporate, a lot of them that are trying to get into the void, is that a group are returning for supplies. That is what's going on. I mean, it's pretty much well known at this point. So there's some that are trying to escape with them. Some that are using this opportunity to escape on their own to maybe fly into the void while the computer's distracted to deal with this. It's a Thursday night. B, there's something else going on. So there's a lot of havoc going on, even among the Discord. A lot of them are trying to do whatever they can right now while the computer's distracted, either in escaping or in their weird research. Or
I just want to get off this fucking ship. Christ.
I mean, there seem to be a lot of ships leaving, but although a lot of them are going toward the void, except this other jumper ship is returning wherever it came from, which is probably not Prime. It's probably some other planet. Or you can wait till this rocket that brought supplies leaves, but now it's being delayed because of this attack.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna wait. I need to get back to Prime.
Alright, so you wait out the attack.
I'm running for the, whatever, weapons locker.
Alright, so you head down to the evidence locker. I mean, their alarms are going off, but they're also red shirts, and red shirts are given drugs to lower their inhibitions for danger, so they don't. So even though there's an alarm going off, none of them seem to sense any sort of impending danger or doom.
I rolled a perception check. I got a 16. How many of them are there?
There are 4 outside of the cage and 1 in the cage. Want to roll a perception check too?
3 and 8, so 11. That's worse than the last 2.
Yeah, you've gone to bed and put a pillow over your head. You're like, oh, what's this annoying alarm? I'm just trying to sleep.
I'm gonna pop Innocence lozenge, and I'm gonna run up to the guy, or I'm gonna shout at the guy that's behind the locker. Or, inside, and I'm gonna be like, the pirates are coming this way, I need to get in there. I need to get in there.
Alright. I roll a sense motive, and even though I rolled really high, he still can't believe that you're guilty of any wrongdoing. You're a red shirt, you've probably been drugged, you're under the computer's control. Obviously, there's an alarm going off, whatever you say must be true. So he's going to trust you. And open the cage.
He's like, guys, you gotta stock up. They're coming here. But I'm gonna grab all the Harlock shit.
Alright, roll me a survival check to find the Harlock locker. The Harlocker.
The Harlocker. 10?
Yeah, you have trouble finding the Harlocker. You find a lot of other lockers with a lot of other evidence, but you don't find any of your own stuff.
Alright, I'm gonna ask the guy in the that's been stuck inside there. I'm sure he knows the area very well. I'll be like, I'm looking for Harlock's locker. He's got what we need to protect us.
Alright, he'll say Harlock who?
That's a 29 on bluff.
Alright, he's gonna believe you. For whatever reason. So I can't roll very high.
How many Harlocks behind?
I mean, I'll roll a dice if you want me to tell you how many Harlocks there are. There are 8 other Harlocks on board.
What?
8 people named Harlock.
How many?
8. You're one of 8 people named Harlock. So give me the last name, and I'll help you find the locker.
No. He takes me to some, dumb kid's locker. I'm like, no, Spachimin.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Harlock Spachimin. That's 4 rows over. Right. So yeah, he finally takes you to the proper locker, where all of the Harlock evidence is kept.
Alright, I'm gonna load up. We're gonna pop an obscuring mist, and I'm gonna busy pen myself. Start booking it back to the shuttle.
You go vaporwave.
Alright, well I feel like I should meet up with the rest of them. We need to figure this shit out, right? Yeah, I'll try and find them.
Alright, so you snag all of Harlock's belongings. You run back to the bunks, with your arms full of crap. Tell me what all Harlock had, and let me see if you can carry all of it somehow. Or did you put it all on?
I feel fine.
You didn't have that much on him.
Okay. Did he have that shield?
Yes.
Are you grabbing that shield?
I mean, I know not to.
So you're leaving the shield behind?
I guess I would know not to grab it, right? I can't just strap it to my backpack. I'm not technically testing it.
You can stow it. So you're stowing it right now, so I'll say for right now it doesn't affect you, but if you try to wield it, it's going to give you 4 negative levels.
What else did I bring into space? I mean, a bunch of little shit that doesn't matter, like healer's kit, my Morning Star. Like I said, I don't think Harlock brought that much up. Oh, and the 100 gems. That was the other thing.
But yeah, you've now stolen back all of Harlock's stuff. You run back to the dorm and meet up with your friends.
We need to get the fuck off this shit.
Yeah, so we're waiting for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we're not going anywhere until this attack is settled, so... And I already offered to help in the computer and...
Wait, there's an attack happening? What?
And Juwan just realized there's an attack happening.
I have no idea what's going on.
I wasn't thinking... I had my head under the pillow.
Yeah, fill her in. There are space pirates attacking the ship right now.
Oh! Can we do anything to stop them? Or help in any way?
We can go and try to fight them.
I mean, we probably want to do that, right? Because otherwise they're going to make it so that we can't leave?
Yeah, maybe. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll go and try to find out where the fighting is.
Yeah, can I, like, run and look at the windows and stuff and see if I can see the... Because would I be able
Let's
to,
just
like,
follow
do
the
spells
red
through the window?
stripes, because security is going to be going towards wherever the fighting is, and we'll follow the red lights.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
And
makes
this
sense.
red shirt can take us there.
So a lot of the security seems to be going towards the shuttle that you guys will be boarding as soon as it's safe.
Dang it.
Like I said, this space pirates are trying to raid the shuttle and steal the supplies. Now the install wizard's been unloaded. Everything else on the ship is just like food and supplies for the ship. So they're attacking that and trying to abscond with that. But it seems that they're definitely doing damage to the returning shuttle that you guys would be returning home on.
Dicks.
I like the...
Yeah, maybe if we could, like, just go and start, like, casting spells or something, they'll let us...
I mean, it's still
because we're doing
Thursday.
shit.
It's still Thursday night, so the computer's on idle. So right now, all the hallways are pretty much. I mean, there's some doors locked, but all the hallways are open to everyone right now. So today's the one day you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You lucked out. That's why they knew to attack on a Thursday. The pirates knew what night to attack on. They're not dumb. They chose tonight on purpose.
Going towards the ruckus.
Alright, so you head towards the explosions in space.
Yeah.
The ship's rocking back and forth. It's classic Star Trek camera shaking.
Whoa.
Yeah, like, whoa, we're this way, we're that way. Sparks are flying.
Okay.
You hear the lasers from outside. Someone's shooting the ship from nearby. You're at towards the center of the ship, underneath the bar, sort of where you guys came in on the ship, like the loading area before you come into the bar. They're separated out in certain areas, so it's just beneath the bar.
I mean, can we see, like, through the windows or, like, an open door or something? Like, can we see
There
the
are some
actual
small
pirate
portholes
ship?
leading outside. Yeah, you can see ships flying around outside, but they're moving by the ship really fast, and the portholes are really small, so you only see, like, parts of them really quickly. You might see, like, laser beams every now and then in the sky. You might have seen it pass by at some point in time. Yes, roll me a perception check, and then I'll let you know.
Well,
That's how this game works.
The thing is, I want to do a flare.
If you roll a really high perception check, then yes, you will see it. If you
I'll
roll
be able
low,
to
then you
see it.
don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Roll a perception check.
I'm doing it. 20.
Yeah, 20. You see this ship fly by in a moment.
Well, I don't want to see it fly by. I want to, like, be able to see it and, like, watch it so that I can do a flare in front of it.
I mean, I don't think that you have that capability. It's moving very fast in space. I don't think you can, like, watch it for a long period of time. It's very close to the ship that you're on. It's not at a distance. It's, like, very close, shooting the thing directly beneath. Like, the ship that came in is docking direct. Like, the ship's a big O-ring with a circle in the middle where the bar is and dock underneath, and this ship is, like, docked underneath the bar. So it's, like...
So is it, Brian, would you say it's doing this?
Yeah, it's definitely doing
Is it
that.
doing this?
It's going through the circle.
Okay.
From the bottom of the ship, it's docked like this.
Alright, yeah.
In the big circle of the ship. For our listeners, it's a dick going into the vagina.
I just also want to see if we know where they're trying to, like, or where they're docked up to our space.
Yeah, do we know, can we get to that place? Like, where the dock is?
I mean, you guys know where the dock was. This is the same place you guys came into the ship on.
Can we just, like, try to go there?
Head that way.
You guys head down towards the dock, towards this ship that's being shot at. You guys want to make your way, you make your way down through, like, the flashing red lights. A lot of these doors are sealed shut. It's either going to take a charge or some sort of strength to open them. You don't know until you go through all of them. But there's at least one in front of you right now, barring you from entering the ship. According to your memory, if your memory serves you correctly, there are 3. Because you have gone through them before. So you know if you get through these 3 doors, you'll be able to reach where the docking area for the ship is.
Alright, I'll spend the charges as we're running through.
Alright, so you'll spend the charges, which means I need your 2 friends that are with you to roll acrobatics or
To like make it
escape, or to jump through the door really fast with you.
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah, okay, Juwan makes it through. At least one of them. Do it 3 times.
6.
I didn't make the first one.
Alright, so she gets stuck behind the first door unless she wants to pay her own charge.
I'll just pay this charge.
Alright, so she pays her own charge, comes back behind you.
So I got 20, 16, and 16.
So you make it through all 3 of them fine.
I got 18 on the second door.
So you catch up and leap through the second door before Juwan goes through it.
And I missed the last one, so I'll pay 2 charges.
Yeah. You guys are now on to where the docking area where the ship is. There's a bunch of red shirts running around in a panic. A lot of them are heading down into the ship where a breach has been reported in the hull.
Can I follow them and cast mending on that hole?
You can try to. It's a pretty large hole, and they say that the pirates are trying to dock. So.
Oh yeah, well then I definitely would like to do. I mean, I get 4, and I haven't used any of them since I've been up here. So can I do mending? Like I'd like to keep that hole small and not have those pirates dock if possible.
I can mend it as well.
Alright, you guys both try and mend it. You guys are able to repair some of the damage, but the hole's too large.
Dang it.
And let's see how many pirates get in. 3 pirates get in spacesuits, and they're like floating through the air. They're like landing, and the gravity's all fucked up now, so the red shirts are all shooting lasers in the gravity, and some of them are choking to death. A lot of them are pulling on masks. You guys will also know that because of the hole in the ship, if you guys get any closer, you're going to need to find some way to regulate your breathing and stuff as well, and gravity. And
So I'm not going to get very close to it then, because I don't really have a way to do that.
That's where the pirates are now, in the fucked up part. Getting to the normal part, so they can come steal supplies. So they want some goo tubes.
Can I cast a dimensional... How big is the hole?
The hole is about 20 feet wide. After your repairs.
Right.
So even after you guys made it as much as you could, it was still about 20 feet wide. And to get any closer to it, you're going to have to, deal with it.
Yeah. At this point, maybe the best thing to do would be to let this run its course without because the pirates aren't going to endanger the ship to totally destroy it, because then they won't get any more supply runs that they can pillage. They just want to steal shit and then leave. So maybe we just stay out of the way and let them steal shit and leave, and make it so that the ship's not too damaged and that we can still get on that shuttle tomorrow and leave.
We're already down here. Let's just fight some people. I haven't gotten experience in months.
Okay, so we're gonna kill pirates.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's kill some fucking pirates.
All right. So these guys aren't your friends that you were trying to go into the black hole with.
I don't care at this point anymore. Cersei just wants to get the fuck off of this rock, man. I want to get back to the front. And I know these people, but that doesn't mean that I'm with them or anything.
All right. I just didn't want to murder your friends, but yeah, that's fine. Let's kill them then.
Alright, you guys decide to fight with 3 space pirates.
So since the gravity is starting to change, can I perception check and see what kind of large objects nearby are now becoming a bit more weightless? Maybe I could throw a heavy object in the direction of these space pirates.
I mean, there's a lot of loose metal and stuff like that, and beams. Control panels, and then it's near the hole.
Can I cast suggestion on these 3 guys as they're coming through the 20-foot hole?
Yeah, I get a will save.
Yeah, I get a will save 21.
Fail. Fail. Succeed. So 2 guys will take your suggestion. 2 of the 3.
Can I cast levitate on the 3rd and just make him fall back down in the hole?
He's already weightless.
Huh?
Does levitate control direction? Because he's already weightless.
It's just up or down.
Yeah, do I get some kind of save to that, or what's the deal with it?
Can I just tell the other 2 to attack the one guy, and we can all just start attacking him?
Yeah.
I want to kill stuff.
So, the other 2 will attack the one.
Yeah, I don't know how this is.
They'll start a space fight, all slow gravity, slow punching each other, and every punch knocks the guy back a bunch of feet. And he swims through the air back at the guy. They're a very comical, very slow, no gravity space fight.
Only if it's a willing creature, though.
It's like Cirque du Soleil and shit.
How do you
Yeah, it must
think
be willing to be levitated.
space lightning differs from regular lightning if I do call lightning?
It's different, but they still exist.
But so I can still do
if I know anything from
lightning.
Star Trek, there's all kinds of like crazy space lightning.
So like lightning could come through this 20-foot hole and like striketh.
Yeah, but it might also affect all the electronics around you.
Ah, good point.
I mean, I should say less because I'm a DM. I should just let you do it and then punish you.
You shouldn't have said that, so now I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
I'm an idiot.
do it. No, you're just nice sometimes.
I'm just nice sometimes. Usually once I've had 3 beers. If you want to do anything else, roll for initiative.
But there's the one guy, right?
Yeah, but he's all and I rolled 10 for him, and he's also fighting.
Or...
Yeah, for initiative, and he's also fighting 2 other guys.
Well,
so
I want to.
And they're all weightless. I was just saying, like, their fight's more comical because they're all 3 weightless, so they're like hitting each other, just like bouncing off of each other, so they don't seem to be doing any real damage to each other.
Okay, well I just got a 19 on initiative then, because we're gonna
if you
fight
want to do
this
something,
one
you
dude,
can.
right?
Yeah, we're all of them. I mean, really, they're all 3 your enemies. There's just 2 of them are attacking the one guy right now because Cersei mind bent them.
Alright, well, just one of the guys that's attacking. So there's 2
I mean, no
guys
one's attacking you because that one guy is being attacked by 2 other guys and he's defending himself. You can continue to kill these guys or let them kill each other. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I guess I'll let them kill each other if they're not actually gonna finish
Alright,
and then turn on us.
So, forego your turn then?
Like I said, they're still having a slow motion space fight. They're hitting each other.
Yeah.
But
doing
I could
minimal
make
damage.
this faster though.
You can make this faster by participating. Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna participate then.
All right.
And try to kill them, I guess. Alright. So I guess I'm just gonna. My longbow is probably not smart because of gravity, so can I just like swing at them with my master rapier?
You're gonna have to go into this weightless environment and airless environment. Do you have some way to make yourself not die? Then you can't go there and swing a sword at them.
Alright, can I just do my longbow then? I mean, it's just not gonna
You
work.
can because there's no gravity.
It's not gonna work.
Exactly. As soon as you hit the no gravity area, it's gonna bend.
I'm like, so I feel like I can't really do much of anything right now. This is really frustrating.
That's space for you. Frustrating place to fight battles. That's why Star Wars won't work.
Like
Star Wars won't work.
I could do, okay, so I could do like create water and then it would freeze because it's space, and then I could control water and use it like a brick and like hit them in the head with it.
Yes, that would take you 2 rounds, but
That'd
yeah,
be
you
2
do that.
rounds. Alright, well can I create water and create this like, and since like
How
create
much water do you? What size
Yeah.
water do you create? What does it do?
Let me
Some
see.
details.
Let me see. I think it's like 2 gallons or something. But
So you create a 2-gallon brick of ice
hang
in
on.
space.
Hang on. 2 gallons, yeah, per level. So I'm actually gonna stick to.
Well, you can cast it at a higher level, then it'll cost you a higher spell slot. So you can cast it at whatever level spell it is. So if it's a level 2 spell, you can cast it at that, or you can cast it as a level 4 spell and make it stronger. But it'll cost you a level 4
I'm gonna stick
slot.
with 2 gallons. That's good. It's 2 gallons worth of water.
Alright,
So
2-gallon brick of ice appears in space.
Yep.
I'll say somewhere near these guys. You can. It's just. Does it say there's a range or something for it? Or?
25 feet plus 5 feet for every 2 levels. So probably close enough for me to like make water.
Yeah,
next
you can.
to them.
You can, from where you are, safe in your environmentally controlled area, you make a block of ice appear in space.
Okay.
The other 2 guys aren't really doing much in the way of damage, is that right?
Yeah, they seem to be like hitting each other, but then because they're in these spacesuits that are pretty padded, and because of the way they're in this gravity environment, they just like are repelling each other.
Yeah, I guess I'll do a cone of cold aimed at those guys. They get a reflex save.
I got 20. I got a 24, and I got an 8.
Alright, well I think I'm only gonna hit one of them then. You can decide which one I hit. That'll be fun. 22 damage to one of them.
I only rolled a 5 on initiative, so I think they go and then me.
Yeah, well, 2 of those guys are gonna attack that one guy, which is nothing, and this other guy, seeing his friend get frozen to death, might respawn. But I think he's too caught up in battle to attack you guys, so I think he can only he can't reach his weapon.
I want to stay in relative safety. I'm just going to cast. Just kidding. I'm going to shoot my crossbow at the group of 3 of them.
But what about gravity?
What about gravity? I mean, I might fly back a little bit, but that's alright. Flying back away from them. Wonderful. A 14.
Yeah, the arrow goes towards him, but it hits this gravity-less pocket of space. It slows down, and the guy's able to swat it away with his hand.
I got something for you next time, DK.
Alright, so I've got my brick of ice.
Uh-huh.
Control water.
What does that do? Tell me more.
Cause the water in a certain area to evaporate or disappear into the ground and cause a surge or rise. And then rise in height in the lower version to lower.
So this is kind of a weird use of it, but I'll allow it for you to move this block of ice.
Because all I want to do is the same energy that I would use to like create a surge, like start a tsunami.
You just want to move this piece of block. I'm going to let you move this block of ice around. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I want to hit somebody in the head with it. I mean,
right.
Well, not like the head call shot, but like
you just want to
throw
it
in the direction of this like fighting guy. Come on, you can kill somebody with ice.
I know. But...
One, excellent, fucking excellent. That paid off a lot.
So your ice cube hits the guy in the face.
Yeah.
He's like, someone threw an empty drink at me.
Fantastical killer on the one being attacked by the other two.
He gets a will save.
Save then fortitude.
I rolled
21.
a 23.
Nope, he's good.
Alright.
Fantastic.
So he fights his two friends, still fruitlessly, but it's stalling their being able to loot this ship, and it's back to Harlock.
Spiritual weapon on the one guy that's not, well, that's being attacked by everyone. Weapon made of force appears and attacks foes at a distance as you direct it. Deals 1d8 force damage per hit, +1 per 3 caster levels, blah blah blah. The weapon takes the shape of the favored by your deity with some...
Alright, so I'm gonna bet Cersei knows what the weapon favored by Urgatho is. What's Urgatho's favorite weapon? Scythe?
Yeah.
Energy weapon made that's shaped like a scythe will appear.
It uses your BAB plus wisdom to hit. It strikes as a spell, not a weapon. I can use a move action each round to control it to attack the same target or a new one.
Just create a magical floating scythe.
Ooh, yep. No, that's not gonna hit. That's 9.
It's a miss. But you swing your spiritual scythe into the void and miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm like quickly running out of spells here. So, I guess can I don't, this isn't going to do any freaking damage, it's a waste of a spell actually. I mean, really, I've got nothing that would be helpful. Okay, I have Shillelagh. Hang on.
It's going to affect the melee attack though, so you have to get close to hit them with melee.
But I don't have to cast it on myself, I can cast it on one of those dudes, and then they can just do damage
do more damage to each other, yeah.
Die faster.
I will say, the longer you guys stay in this area, the more that the lack of gravity and oxygen and environmental control seems to spread. So it does seem to be growing closer to you guys.
Dang it, it's your own staff.
So
Can I try to cast mending? I mean, I'll use my last one to try and do mending on the
You have to get closer
again.
to the hole, which means you have to be in this area with
Damn
no
it.
oxygen, no gravity. You have to go over there. We have to go over there to mend. You can't mend it from... You guys already done all the local mending you can do.
Ugh, I can't even, like, cast an animal because it would just die. Like, this environment is terrible.
Outer space, man. It's hard to survive in. That's why not everybody goes there for fun. Going to outer space is a choice.
So, I'm just gonna... Actually, I feel like I just need to pass my turn. Like, I can't
Alright,
do
Juan stalls.
anything.
So, can I use my power cable to, perhaps to, like, tie myself to something?
Yeah.
Some sort of handle or something on the wall, and then wrap the other end around my waist. Would that be a full round action or a swift action?
I'll let you do that as a move and a swift if you're rolling 2 survival checks to tie good knots. If not, it's going to be a full round action. But if you just roll 2 really quick knot checks, then I'll allow it as a swift. And a movement. You'll still have a standard left.
That's an 8. No, that was a 7.
Alright, so you think you tied a pretty good knot, but you didn't.
I got an 18 on the second one.
Alright, so the knot around your waist is tied really well, but the knot tied to the door is not tied really well, but you don't know that.
Yeah.
You have tied 2 knots.
I want to cast lightning bolt at the guy in the middle, but try to align myself. Well, no, I can't do a move action. I'm just going to cast lightning bolt at the one guy.
Alright, so you cast lightning bolt at the guy in the middle. I get a reflex save.
Reflex save.
Roll to 18, which is too low for you, right? It's a 21 or something?
Right. 15. Another 21 damage.
Zap that guy pretty good. They also seem to short out a lot of the computer circuitry around this area. So a lot of the alarms go silent, the lights go out, it's now dark and cold. More of the environmental controls shut off. The area you guys are now in is now losing oxygen, gravity, You guys start to float, start having trouble breathing,
Shit.
start feeling freezing cold around your bodies. So you're now suffocating, becoming freezing, and start floating off the ground.
So can I start obviously trying to get out of this space?
There's a closed door behind you. You can try to pay a charge to get back into the ship where there's an environmental control outside of this hole.
Fine.
Yeah, do that.
I'd rather not die.
Alright, so I need you guys to all roll like reflex saves or strengths or something or some kind of acrobatics, whatever you think it would take to get you to this door in this gravity-less environment.
I'm gonna like.
And you're gonna have to hold. I need you to also roll Constitution saves to hold your breath while you do it. So roll whatever you need to do to get to the door, and then roll a Constitution save.
26 on acrobatics to get to the door, and then.
Can I use my fly check?
I'll allow it. It's good in a gravity-less environment.
Can I just use levitate and levitate myself towards the
You
door?
can cast a levitate spell on yourself. I'll roll a percentage chance to see if that works for you. Yeah, it works for you, so you can cast it. Use
What
that
was
to
the other
apply
roll
yourself.
you had to do?
Then you have to do a Constitution save to hold your breath.
12.
20, not natural.
13.
Alright, so Cersei makes it back to the door okay, but Juwan and Harlock, by the time you guys make it back to the door, seem like you're about to faint. So the two of them are about to faint, you're at the door, and you did pay at least a charge to get in. Do you have a battery or a chip that can open the door?
Yeah, duh. Here.
Well, I mean, I'm talking to Cersei because you guys are both about to faint.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just my
have
holding my hand over the door, right?
Yep. And
Yeah,
I
but
have
you're
my power
like,
cord.
you just now run out of breath. So Cersei
Hold
waves
my
her chip
hand
in front of
over
the door.
Yeah.
Alright, so the door opens for you. Now, how do you can get inside, but your two friends are like lifeless outside the door. Do you drag them inside so they can revive?
Moving towards it because I'm like levitating, like I don't have momentum
You
going.
still have momentum, so you might still float in the door. The door might close halfway on. You might only have half a body after this. I don't know. I'll roll a percentage chance, see what happens after this. But right now, Cersei's the one that's guaranteed to make it in. Unless she does something to help you guys. You might float in, you might not.
My power cord is still there, so maybe, can they grab onto that?
They're both passed out.
Oh, they're passed out?
Yeah. They've run out of breath.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
You can do my hand.
You've opened the door.
And open the door for me.
You have a
and
very
shove me
limited
through.
time to get through the door before the door closes again.
And then do Harlock's hand and shove him through the door.
Like I said, you have a very limited amount of time.
How close together are they? Can I cast a dimensional door and kind of teleport them in here?
Yeah, they're within 30 feet of the inside. You guys are just outside the door.
Well, yeah. So can I do a dimensional door?
So you go through the door, and then you shoot two-dimensional doors outside, right by where they're floating by, to cause them to also come, even if the door closes. All right, I'll roll percentage chance to see if that works.
Nah.
My roll was really bad, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you roll to put these holes in the right place to catch Juwan and Tarlok.
Yeah. I'm gonna see.
Might be either a reflex or a dexterity. Maybe it'll be two dexterity checks. And based on how good those dexterity checks are, will be how close to their position these dimensional doors are once you've made it inside the door safely. So you're shooting them behind you.
How about another fly check because using their telemetry, I would figure out which directions they're going to be going as they're drifting.
All right, I'll let you roll the fly check as a bonus, as a knowledge of flying.
Okay.
On top of it.
Still got dex checks?
And do the dex checks for just aiming the spell in the right spot, and then do a fly check to add a bonus to it.
I got 18 for the first one, and 19 on the second one.
Okay, and that's I'll give you did you roll the bonus for it for fly checks just for your knowledge of flying? You've flown before, so maybe that would help you. So roll me one fly check, and however good it is, I'll add a bonus to the two of those.
Natural one.
Alright, so your fly checks were of no help. But luckily your first rolls were decent enough. It's going to catch your two friends, but maybe only partially, which is going to be weird.
Oh, what?
You have 67% Harlock, you have 82% Juwan.
What does that mean?
Can I just grab them and pull them through the door?
Yeah, that's what you're going to have to do. They're both dangling through these holes. So do me a strength check to grab each one of them. They're both kind of weightless, so it'll be easy. But only two strength checks to yank them into the area that you are outside of this.
Alright, that was a 15. I have 0 strength, and a 14. So.
Alright, that's going to be decent enough. They're both weightless at this point, so much that's enough to yank them through these portals. You pull them through fully to the other side. They were in great danger, but you saved them. They're both passed out right now, so you need to do some kind of heal checks or something, survival checks to give them the breath of life, something.
We did.
They're just passed out.
Okay. I'm going to do
You're a
some
witch,
heal
though.
checks then.
Yeah. You're a witch. This is not weird for you.
Yeah, Yeah.
You've seen plenty of passed out people in your time.
Yep. I failed the first one. And I...
Woo! Oh my god! He was on natural one for like half a second and then rolled over.
It just flipped over. That's a 17 for the on the heal check for the second one.
Alright, so you're able to wake Juan up. Harlock's still passed out. But Juan coughs and is like disoriented for a second, but she's back in like a gravity-full environment. The door's closed behind you.
Right.
You still hear the lasers and the blast going on in the room behind you. People are still fighting.
Oh my god, thank you for saving me.
Yeah, no problem. Do I need to stabilize this guy? Because I'll just Samsara and magic him up real quick.
Yeah, probably. He didn't wake up, so he passed out. He's not waking up when you try to.
I can do it.
You can help to get, and Juan might be able to help you too. You can let Juan roll if you want.
Yeah, I gotta.
Juan's a healer as well.
We do a double heal check.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a brand new heal check now that Juan's awake. You
Yeah.
woke her up and then went back.
15
One
plus 8.
fucking guy that has the heal skill is unconscious.
15
I got
plus 8, whatever that is.
23.
There you go, that's what I got. 23.
I got 10, so...
Yeah, but luckily with John's 23, it's enough to wake Karlak up. You guys are all back awake, back inside the ship, just outside of the loading area for the supply ship. You still hear the battle going on.
You guys, that was a terrible idea without some spacesuits.
Yeah.
Maybe we get some spacesuits next time.
Yeah.
Spacesuits, man. Very important to have in space.
Never underestimate the importance of proper wardrobe. And tune in next time for more Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater.